Welcome to WVTC TV Network, capturing family moments in real time, bringing families closer together from the comforts of home. We are unleashing something different to the world. Start your subscription today for the low price of $4.99 per month or $55 annually. Go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com to sign up today. WVTC TV Network is streaming live on 8 different platforms. You can easily download the WVTC TV Network app on the Apple Store, Play Store, Roku, Fire TV, and more. Here at WVTC TV, we have access to movies that everyone can enjoy, including independent films, Sons of a Preacher and a Good Thing, Treasures of Life, the epic drama, The Passion of the Christ, and the box office hit Madagascar Escape to Africa. Remember, go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com and sign up today.
Welcome back. It's another Saturday, guys. It's a special edition Saturday. My vision, my journey, guys. I am in the building, guys. And you know this face. If you don't know the face, you know it now. It is my sister. It's my front, my back too. See my left sometimes, y'all. And she go hard in the paint for me. Y'all, welcome to CEO of Chloe Safe Haven. Y'all, Miss Walton is in the building.
Hey guys, hey, good morning.
Hey, sis, how you feeling today?
I feel good. You probably the only one to get me up on a Saturday like this.
My sister feel amazing because she look amazing as usual, honey. You've been beating the pavement.
Oh yeah. Sometimes when I look back, you know they say when you think, you have to thank.
Ooh,
so
think and thank.
I'm thinking and I'm thanking
Okay.
God because it's been a long journey, but it's been a good one.
It's been a good one.
Yeah, no complaint.
No complaints. So y'all know what Chloe Safe Haven is all about. Y'all see me as well. This is my partner, guys, in the non-for-profit world, my sister for real. And book bag drives, coat drives. You know, kids need hats and scarves and gloves. That's what she would be about in the community, guys. And then y'all know this is the prom fairy godmother right here, guys. She does the prom giveaways for the young ladies. We did over 200 last year. Dresses we brought in.
Yeah, we
200
started with about 40 dresses. After experiencing the death of my grandma, I'm a granny baby. I'm a grandma girl. And then my goddaughter, who I raised, I was done. I left them dresses where they was, but then pulled them down after praying about it, fasting about it. We have 40 dresses. Now we have over 240 dresses.
240 dresses, guys. That's something to cheer for in the closets, guys, because we're getting ready to get started again for prom. And I'm super, super excited to be on the agenda to assist to make sure that we get those girls those prom dresses and young men this year.
Yeah, we are going to be teaming with some amazing gentlemen in the community. And hopefully they'll, dig deep into them closets because they got some stuff in there from tux to suits.
Yes, they do.
Button down collar shirts, ties, and socks and shoes. We need it all.
But
believe me, I, along with the other fairy godmothers, we actually go through these things to make sure everything is right and in decent order. But it's exciting because last year we really weren't doing gentlemen until one of the news stations mentioned. And we was like, we ain't no guy stuff.
We sure
but
did.
We had a few pieces on the rack, and the young man, remember the little boy that came in?
He did.
And he got a suit. Grandma got a dress to go to the graduation.
Yes, she did. She did. So when I see my sisters in the community, humbly raised on the south side of Chicago, that's where it all started.
Yeah, it started in them projects, baby. The Harold Icky homes. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Didn't make no junk. We, growing up, like I was talking to my brother earlier, Theo, growing up, we didn't know we was poor and we didn't have, or why it was 5 of us and how you said 6 in a room, 1 bedroom with 3 bunk beds. Everybody get a bunk bed.
Right. Everybody
so
do a
those
bunk bed.
things we didn't know. We didn't feel obsolete or anything by eating at a family at a friend's house. Because mamas, come on, get some of this, whatever it was.
Right. We didn't make nobody feel bad because you didn't have. We all didn't have it, and we didn't know.
We didn't know it.
But we thought we had it.
We thought we had it, baby. I thought I was doing it with my little first guest outfit that I borrowed from my friends.
And look, you didn't have no problem bargaining in your mind. You say, "Where you get that from?" You be like, "It's sourcing. Take it back." But you know,
that's how we got out. We was family, and
because if she didn't have it and y'all was going out, your friend wasn't gonna be looking crazy with you. Girl, get in here. Let me put some of that Vaseline on your hair. Let me pull your hair back.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me put some of that pomade on. Make you look like something.
Bergamot, baby. But that's how we got out. You know, we the Ickies is my backbone, and to this day, those gentlemen and those women are still my family, and we pour over into each other. A lot of times they see me out and they looking like, "You still ain't grown." And I be like, "Well, if 57 ain't grown, then I ain't grown."
Right.
But they pour over into me, and I constantly remind some of the women, I won't say names because it's quite a few and I don't want to forget nobody, but I tell them often, you poured over into me, and because you did, this is where and how I am now. You know, everything I do is personal. It has a personal agenda because I was that little girl that needed a coat. You know, my mom was a young mom with 4 kids, and I have a disabled sister. I was that little girl that needed a backpack. We'd get home and pour all our stuff out on the bed and be like, "Oh, you got this? What you get? You got this?" We did, you know, we needed those items. And I'll never forget, we used to go to a young, I say young lady, older woman, and she lived somewhere in Indiana. Her name was Miss Smick. And she was an older white woman. She had some land, a lot of land. And she used to give us gifts for Christmas and turkeys. And she was always giving to the families. I say, when I get older and I get a chance, I definitely want to give back. So that's my homage, and I pay it, you know, I pay it forward.
You've been giving back quite some time. My sister started out, we're talking about Chloe Safe Haven is her non-for-profit currently, but she started out a non-for-profit called I Am My Sister's Keeper.
Yeah.
And my sister was in LA at the time.
I was living in LA. I lived there for 8 years. I taught in LA for 8 years.
Okay. And being in LA, what was the reason behind starting My Sister Keeper? I Am My Sister's Keeper.
I was teaching at a juvenile facility there, and a lot of the young ladies were brought in on, it's not prostitution because they were under the age of 17, so they were pretty much coerced by a pimp, and this was exploitation. So they were coming in, being picked up for solicitation to police officers, to undercover this and that, and walking the blades in LA. My first time out, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, let me ask a question, sis. How do these young ladies end up into that arena?
That's where I was going.
Okay.
The young ladies that I would sit and we would talk, I mean, they call me Mama Walton, and just affectionately. And I was asked once, why you let them call you Mama? Anything, because they've never called me nothing that they shouldn't call me. Please believe me. It comes from the family dynamics. A lot of it was they were born and raised in the projects in LA. Moms were on drugs, or mom themselves had been had been on the stroll. So the first time out there, it was like an adrenaline. I was with a church, and the pastor of the church was also a sheriff, and we went out. And before getting there, I remember I said, okay, I got dressed like I'm in Chicago. So I had on long johns. I didn't know how long it was going to be out there. I'm dressed, and I'm fully dressed.
Right, because it's cool.
It was cold that night. And we get out there, but before going, I was praying so hard that I started throwing up. And I just felt that I was purging, and so that I wouldn't get out there and be, what's the word? I wouldn't judge them how
judgmental.
I didn't want to be. So I got out there for a while. We walk in the track, the blade, the stroll, and the young ladies are coming up to us because we're giving them hot cocoa and little bags with goodies in them. One lady say, I'm out here because of my baby. I want my baby back, and I didn't have the money. So they took her that night to a safe haven, and was able to get her to help to try and fight for her child back from the system. Another young lady said, hey, I'll take the goodie bag, but I got to do my thing. And I had to tell the older women, that was like, don't judge her, don't force her, don't throw it down her throat. Allow her to accept us. one of my students, though, that was the common area of it for me. She was in the car with her pimp, and I kept hearing somebody say, Mama Walton, Mama Walton. I'm like, okay, I'm freaking out now. I've been out here too long. It's
somebody
time to
know
go
my
home.
name.
Somebody called me Mama Walton, and my
Right.
babies called me that. So she got out of his car. I'll never forget. It was in a 500 black Mercedes-Benz. She got out the car, and she just ran to me and hugs me. And I'm hugging her, and the people looking at me like, is that your daughter? And I'm like, these are all our daughters.
Right.
These are babies, because I'm my sister's keeper. So that's my sister's child. She's somebody's child. And he let her talk to me. We had a good talk, and I told him thank you, because she had to go back with him, I didn't have a space and a place for her, but.
And how old was she around
at
that
this
time?
time? Her name was Chalk. I called her Chalk. She was about 15, 16 years old.
But would come to school.
Oh, no, I was at a juvenile.
Oh, the
she
juvenile.
Was detained
okay, she was detained
when
there
I met her.
When you
they
met
would
her.
be detained for being picked up for solicitation. And yeah, so they would be with me anywhere from, they could stay up at the juvenile probably 6 to 12 months. So these became my babies. I seen them every day, and they was in my class. And these was the kids who families had turned against them. So I'm bringing deodorants and soap and toothbrush and toothpaste and stuff like that, kept it in the bottom drawer. And they come in the morning, and they would say, Mom, can I get something out the bottom drawer? Get it and go to the back, because ain't nobody business what you doing.
So let me say this, because I know you just, we talked about coming from humble beginnings. And the reason why my sister started her first foundation to the second one, I'm taking you guys on a journey if you've never met her before. My reason for asking, you coming from humble beginnings, you saw some of the same scenarios from household wise, from income wise, not a 2-parent household, but you didn't go that route. So I'm trying to understand the disparity of how you didn't have to go that route, but yet you still came from those beginnings. What turned some of these kids that way?
You know what was funny? My parents were, how can I put it kindly without? They were users. I'm gonna say that they were users, and I wanted my parents to be like the parents who used and didn't care. Let me go outside and stay out. Let me go have fun. My friend had a baby at 16. I want to have a baby. None of that happened. My stepdad did not play about us, and that was crazy, because I used to be like, why they care? They using, why they care?
So there was still structure.
Oh, they was, yeah.
It was structure.
It was still structure. And I was actually one of the first in our family to do a lot of things. Go away to college, graduate from high school, not have a baby at 16, 17. It was generation. For generations. It was okay. It was the norm, You get pregnant, it's okay. You take care of your baby and you finish school, So it felt good to change the dynamics of our family, to change the trajectory of the way things were going, And I'm the oldest. My grandmother's oldest. I believe it's 96 of us now, grandchildren and great grandchildren, and I take that title very seriously.
I can really tell. I know. I can tell you. You the next matriarch in line. I can tell that. So, guys, so from LA, then to Dubai, and then coming back to Chicago.
Yeah.
When you got back to the grounds of Chi-Town, sis, what was you doing?
Wishing I stayed in Dubai.
So what made your plane ticket say go back home?
My grandma.
Okay.
My grandma told me, she used to always say, when you come home, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. And one time she said, when are you coming home? The words had changed. And I said, it's different. Something's different about grandma. She said, I don't want to forget you. I said, Grandma, you'll never forget me. First stages of Alzheimer's. And so she told me that in October of 2018. In July of 2019, I was home. July 7, 2019.
Okay. So you back home in Chicago.
Back.
And everybody like, hey, sis. You like, okay, let me see what's happening.
Yeah.
And you went back to a place that was familiar to you in high school. A place where I heard that my sister used to walk to this building with her other good girlfriend.
Yeah.
She said the frosty mug that you used to have the frosting for the cake in.
Our oatmeal was in
That's
there.
what they oatmeal was in. And she said, girl, I said, you ate oatmeal. She said, every day we had that oatmeal and then a little frosting.
For some grits. What that was, living in Ickes, I stayed in 2420 South State Street, apartment 603. And every morning, if nothing else, my mother made sure that me and my best friend Kelly had either some grits or some oatmeal. I didn't even like grits and oatmeal, but I love grits and oatmeal.
Mr. Bell does not like oatmeal.
Mr. Bell put some raisins in it and some
girl, he can't stand oatmeal. But you know, that was a way to make sure, even if we didn't have, girl, if you go back to good times, that oatmeal will fill a child up, y'all. Y'all be running around here talking. You was full when you
I was good and full
with your raisins. And to this day, you still eat.
I still eat oatmeal and grits with salt on your grits.
So my sis, you would walk down to school, and now you're back in the same doors. Tell everybody what doors you in now.
I am at Dunbar Vocational Career Academy.
Yeah.
And I am a graduate from the class of 1986. I've been there now 4 years, almost 4 years, and I know that I make a difference.
Come on now.
There have been times when I have wanted to say, I'm gone, but ain't nowhere else I can go and run a school the way I do. I have a lot of favors. So it feels good. Those walls echo, and it makes me just think of times that when we were there. It's a lot different, and our kids need us. They don't know it, whether they know it or not. They need us. We still need to stand 10 toes down for these babies. We talk about the problem, but we have to be a part of the solution.
Come on, sis.
I see it every day, but what stops me from judging them so quick, I don't know where they're coming from. Are they coming from a home where, or they may not be coming from a home. We don't know where they at, the clothes, what they wearing, how they getting it. So I've learned to stop saying, where your book bag? You ain't got no pencil? Oh, I just have to have those extras because he may not have a book bag. He may not have a pencil, So we don't know the struggles that they face, where their mamas is, their friends, their mama getting smoking weed with them. Just, they ain't got no mamas. I am mama to some of these kids, but I am all right with that.
But the other thing is too, though, what I want to talk about, sis, is the fact that some kids have it, some don't. So now I'm in a community where I'm angry because they come to school with the Louis Vuitton book bags and they come in with the Nikes on, and the young ladies got the Michael Kors or all of these things, Gucci, and then they going out their way for graduations and things. And I'm just trying to barely lay my head down and put some socks on clean to come to school every day. So talk about the generations of what we're doing in the communities as parenting.
The parents are younger and younger. And what they don't understand, you have to be a parent before you be their friend. My mother was my mother. She was also my best friend. And I knew I could always, go to my mommy if I needed her. In fact, it's coming up on my mother's anniversary on the 11th. And those are things I try to block out.
But
and then it hit me all at once. And I'd be like, whoa, today. So just humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. I never thought that I would look back and think of the projects as being a good thing, but it was my everything. It really gave me a chance. And like I say, some amazing people. My godmother, Veronica Hoover. Yeah, put the last name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got to do. She just said a name, a powerful name.
She didn't play about me. And she lived in 601. Pete Frazier lived in 602. I lived in 603. My godma would knock that building down for me then and to this day. So she had a lot of impact and still does on my life. She donates every single time. And, she just, I don't know what I would have done without her and a lot of those other women in my life.
It was neighborhoods back then. It was a neighborhood. It was a community. Yeah. And my sister just made it. She said a word. If you didn't catch it, she said an impact. And what impact are we making now? And I went to an event a couple of days ago, sis, and they said you got to start knowing the language out here as entrepreneurs and how to get the grant funding and all these things. And he said what investors look at a collective impact, because we used to use the word collaboration.
Yeah.
And so I sat down this morning on my way here and I said, collectively, if we as Black people could come together, because guess what? We forward thinking, but we so far behind in our thinking. We forward thinking, But we so far behind in our thinking because we don't teach how to collaborate. We don't teach collection. We don't teach collectively. We teach competition.
I was gonna say because you afraid of what I'm gonna get, and I'm afraid of what you gonna get. So I ain't gonna tell you nothing because I don't want you to have nothing.
I don't want you to have nothing.
What God got for us is for us. Whatever He holds for Tyson Renee is for me. What He got for Sharon Bell, that's what I call it. Y'all. That's the name of my phone. It's for her. But when we put it together,
collective impact. So my sister's about to make another collective impact that I need you guys to be in the building for. We talked about when you came back, she's at Dunbar Career Vocational Academy doing things. Last year in the hallway, we beat them hallways to get those girls those dresses. We was out there, my sister was out there, and what we don't like to do is we don't like to beg, because we shouldn't have to beg if I'm my sister's keeper, if I'm my brother's keeper. If we go back to the word, if your neighbor knocked at midnight, would you? Your brother, your sister. So combating domestic violence is what's on the table February 22nd. I need all roads to lead to 48 59 South Wabash at the Charles Hayes Center, guys. We are doing a third annual. It's an annual event. Annual, that means every year, guys. Every year. 3 years. So 3 years, my sister is hosting her combating domestic violence. Chloe Safe Haven third annual birthday fundraiser, guys. It's Saturday, February 22nd.
It's my birthday too.
It's her birthday, guys. It's my birthday, babe. You know it's your birthday, girl. And let me tell you what, this actual fundraiser, guys. I keep saying fundraiser because sometimes we think it's a party. Fundraising people. We're raising funds to combat domestic violence. Why was it important? Because every year, guys, she do something different. She do a different theme every year toward different avenues of what it is that our community is in despair for. So we know that last year we did mental health. And this year we're doing domestic violence. And the first year was toward gun violence. So we had gun violence, mental health, and now this year domestic violence. A lot of things that's plaguing our communities.
That's it.
So it's plaguing our communities. And she always take an opportunity to give back to whatever that bucket of service is needed at that time. And this year, we're going to put on our combat boots. This year, we're going to come in honor of domestic violence colors, which is purple. And this year, we're just going to turn out the Charles Hayes Center again. So tell everybody about the fundraiser, what's going to be in the building, how much the ticket cost is, and how they need to get there.
Well, this is something that I do annually, and I prayed and fasted on this. I wanted to have a big party one year, and then I was just like, you know what? It ain't even about me. It's because it's about those around me. So I wanted to honor my loved ones, and so I call it Party with a Purpose. The first purpose was gun violence. My niece had been, my best friend's daughter had been shot, and she was down. My baby was down. So we wanted to give her flowers while she still lived. And you know what I remember most about that? When I was standing there and I was speaking, and the spirit was just, I was like, I don't want to say that. I was kind of fighting with myself standing there. And I remember looking in David Ali's face and his wife Janice. And I just started saying, say their name. And so many people in that building had family affected by gun violence. And they were saying their names. Some of them passed, some of them, was still living. So that was so powerful. So I told myself, you know what? I got to do it again.
Okay.
So something else I got to think of. So then the next year we did mental health awareness. It's no longer politically correct to say mental health illness. It's awareness. So we was bringing awareness to it. And standing next to me, always my daughters helped me present. It was my daughter was the motivational speaker that year. She suffers with manic depression. And everybody looking like, wait a minute, she gone? Yeah. You never know how people have mask. It's that mask. You put it on, put it off. So don't judge a person by that cover. This year, domestic violence, I've never personally been affected by domestic violence. And I didn't know as many of my friends were affected by domestic violence. I mean, some of them was telling me stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, not you. You try to stereotype looks to an issue. There's no look for it. That's covered up. And there's also something that I really want folks to be aware of. Not only women are domestically abused.
Men too.
There are battered men who, if he say something about he a punk, he weak. No,
man.
not right. So
Right.
she was abusing him. So and it doesn't just come in the form of physical abuse. There's verbal abuse. There's mental abuse. There's financial abuse. Well, man, woman make all the money, come home, the person, the spouse to take their money. That's financial abuse. So there are different types of abuse. And I just want to bring awareness. It's just something that popped in my head. I'm already working on next year's theme and purpose. So your theme, your team purple or team camouflage. So either wear camouflage and you wear camouflage and purple or purple. So either or, we just want to have a good time. The tickets are $60, and that includes your one premier drink, cocktail
libations.
And dinner will be amazing. My chef's coming in from Atlanta. She's really my friend from we was 3 years old.
She's coming back.
She's coming back.
Girl.
So we're gonna eat.
Girl, we're gonna eat good again.
Gonna eat good. But she's coming back. I have some other young ladies who are helping me with some dishes, family and friends. And so the food is gonna be delicious. The food is out. And they can cook. Tracy Cole can cook.
They can cook.
Ronnie
Let me
can
say
cook.
that peach cobbler last year.
Peach cobbler. So get that back out there.
I only had a little taste, and I was like, okay, because people, I was emceeing last year, and I'm gonna be the mistress of ceremony again this year, along with my musical host, DJ Tyrell, guys. So it's gonna be an awesome time. But I only got a little bit, and when I tasted it, it was like, it was warm.
It's happening again,
yes.
baby. We're gonna be there again with that. So then we have entertainment, and I'm not telling what the entertainment is. The entertainment's gonna be so delightful. But I will tell this. My daddy, Sherman Moody Thomas, blues singer from Chicago's West Side. My daddy he don't really sing. My daddy's an entertainer.
He's an entertainer. We're going to get some entertainment.
Y'all going to be entertained today. Raffles and just a good time. You got DJ, like you said, DJ Terrell to be spinning on the ones and twos, hip hop, house,
steppers,
R&B, of course.
So guys, come on out. This is a great opportunity. Tickets can be purchased Zelle at Chloe's CHLOESSAFEHAVEN at Chloe's Safe Haven, guys. gmail.com.
And then what's that?
Or they can cash app.
And
let's do the simple thing. Call my sister. 312-600-7168. That is 312-600-7168, guys. She's bringing awareness to domestic violence, guys. You'll have dinner, dessert, one free drink libation ticket, as well as live entertainment. And then we'll have a cash bar available. I know last year she did some raffles, so we're going to see if we can sneak some raffles and some vendors in the building. But again, if you're looking to support a cause, I know, guys, sometimes we looking at what we want to spend our money toward. If you want a party with a purpose, as my sister said, it might not be you, but just give him back.
And you know what? It's tax deduction.
I was just, that 501c3, she can give you a tax deduction. And it feels good when you can be of service. We always talk about that.
This system, the monies, the money raised. This is a fundraiser. We're raising funds for a domestic violence I don't want to call it a shelter because right now this is these women's home. I'm non-disclosure. I cannot disclose where, but just know that they will also be in the house because they look like us. They love like us, and they are our sisters and brothers. So that's where a portion of the funds will go, as well as to the wildfires of LA. I left my heart in LA, so I'm going to help as much as I can. But it cannot be done alone. It takes a village, and you guys are the village. I have no grants. I have no sponsors. Right now, I have my family, my friends, and that's you guys, the village.
And she has a collective impact right here at WVTC TV Network, guys, as well as WVTC Gospel Radio Station. Yes. I thank you for stopping by the Visionary Boardroom. I thank you for coming out for the special edition. Again, please follow my sister. How can they follow you on Instagram or Facebook?
Girl, I don't know that Instagram stuff. Hold on, y'all. Okay. No, Facebook. I'm an old head, y'all. Then Instagram, I can get into, but I don't even know my name on there. But at Facebook, I'm under T-E-E Renee RENEE with the little hyphen, and in parentheses, Tyesa, TYESA. I did have to use that name because when living in Dubai, my students would be trying to find me. And
so sis, we're going to spell it again real quick so we can get it up there for you. TEE on Facebook.
TERENEE. It's a space between that. TEE space RENEE with the little asterisk over the top. And then I think in parentheses it has Tyesa, TYESA.
Okay. So T Renee, guys, Tyesa Walton, and you guys can find her on Facebook. We appreciate it. I thank my sister for stopping by the Visionary Boardroom,
Thank you
guys.
for having me.
I wanted to get this information out because it's very important. So that's why we did a special edition on Saturday, guys. So you can make sure you can get those tickets and be in the building because we done been to some fundraisers, sis, and the tickets was more than the $60. And you walk in and you don't even get what you come for.
So we're gonna knock your socks off. We're gonna have a good time. This how we are all the time. There's no facet. This is me in the flesh. I'm approachable. I'm always happy, smiling. I talk loud. I don't cuss that much no more. But I'm
She's still on the new construction.
I'm on the construction.
We're cut you now. We're cuss now. We have to, but we cuss you out in love.
I know some languages now.
Okay.
Remember, I speak Arabic.
Okay.
Mashallah.
Okay, guys.
And Spanish. So
I got these tickets, y'all. So make sure you are in the building, guys. If you see these tickets out here on the streets, don't just pass it by. Pick one up and then make sure you get in the building. So I thank you so much. I thank WVTC TV Network. I thank my engineers and my team, guys, for letting me come in the building on today.
Yay.
I love what I do right here. But this sister really, really is doing the work, but don't get the flowers for what it is she's doing. Don't get the credit and the support.
Flower shirt on.
I know. I see.
These my flowers today.
But I was really quickly before I get out of here, I was just telling my husband, sis, there's so much unrecognized work that's happening.
Yeah.
And I thank God that he allows me to utilize my platform for information such as this, so I don't take it for granted. I appreciate anyone that comes by and stop by the Visionary Boardroom because we come to inspire, engage, empower, raise awareness, educate, and mentor the community.
Say that.
And there is no smoke and mirrors over here. If you are looking for people to partner with collectively and do some work, this is what I'm talking about, grassroots work. So even if you don't get the awards and you don't get the big old, oh, look at my, and look from this organization, I am recognizing you. WVTC say you doing your fizzle and you keep being boosted to the ground. I love when my people are doing the work, guys, out here in the trenches. That's what it's all about. So this is a true humanitarian right here. So if you want to know what humanitarian work is, take a look at my sister. I thank you guys so much to American Express, my front, my back, my right, my left, Mr. Bill. I appreciate you, hubby, for always supporting me and checking in with me.
Just gotta say one thing though, and just in case y'all want to look at my pedigree, check my files, all you gotta do is Google me. One of my students from LA 10 years ago Googled me and found me and got in touch with me. Also, if you want to take a look at the prom dresses, we're in the business now of collecting dresses, shoes, purses, jewelry, unopened lipsticks, makeup, anything. Contact my sister, contact me. And if you want to see what it's about and take a glimpse at us on camera, you can YouTube it. It was called it was on what was it? I Google my name, Tyesa Walton.
There you go.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube about the prom
Dunbar High School teacher.
Dunbar High School teacher, prom fairy. So yes, this is the God Fairy right here for proms and all those things. But again, working in the trenches. So it's my challenge, sis, and I'm gonna get out of here. Yes. It is my ultimate challenge to get at least 25 non-for-profit and small business entrepreneurs in one room for one night. That's cool. To talk, to cross-reference, and from there we're gonna build. Because I it's not enough. y'all just I was at a meeting and there was some powerful people really doing the work that nobody hears about. And on Inglewood, I'm just about, y'all better, Inglewood is on the move and so is Roseland. Watch out. Yeah. All right, WVTC TV Network, peace.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, an iNetworks communication station.